Are you ready?
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm down here at a very sunny Berry BMW in Croydon to pick up my brand new G81 M3 Touring. This is actually the third M3 G Series car I've had off Tony, and the seventh car I've had off Tony full stop if you include a couple of 7 Series from him back in my chauffeuring days. It doesn't get any less exciting, especially when, well, we all know this is literally my dream car. So I'm super excited about pulling the cover off and having a look at it. Before we take its cover off, I just want to say 2 big thanks. First one to Tony Lewis and Berry BMW. I'm sure many of you know what a legend Tony is already, but if you don't, head over to his Instagram account. There'll be a link in the description below and just have a read through some of the posts he puts up. It's unreal the amount of attention to detail that he puts into every single sale, and it's no surprise that he has repeat customers over and over again. In fact, he's with a guy right now that's picking up his 7th car, so in line with what I've done over the years, and that just speaks wonders. The other thanks goes to Adrian Flux Car Insurance. As you know, I've worked with those guys for about 3 or 4 years now, and they insure all my cars on the road and on the track. They're insuring this on the road. So for your next road car insurance quote or your track day insurance quote, make sure you hit them up using the link in the description below. As you probably guessed, the plates have made a return. So this is Achilles Mark III. I found Tony. I did say a minute ago that he was with one of his longest standing customers that he'd sold 7 cars to, but actually I was wrong. You've sold...
No, 16 cars.
16
it's
cars.
16th BMW just driven off, yeah.
Tony, thanks as always for your patience and for making sure that my car was delivered on Michelin tyres. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. It seems, actually, while we're talking about that, it seems that all M3 Tourings that I've seen anyway are being delivered on PS4Ss at the moment.
I think you're right at the minute, but it is always that case of what's at the factory at that given time.
Yes.
And then it could be that that batch has gone and something else will come in for 3 months. So,
yeah. So please don't have a go at Tony or any salesman about the tyres that come on your car, because honestly, it is just luck of the draw. I'm super excited about seeing it. Obviously, I've just handed back the press car, which definitely hasn't dampened my excitement for this car, because if anything, it's made me more excited because that car was so brilliant. If it wasn't brilliant, then I wouldn't be as excited about the car. So it could have bit me in the arse. But it's a fantastic car, and obviously, in terms of spec, well, frozen Portimao blue, Dravit grey, very different. Let's pull the cover off.
Pull it off.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, from the back. I'll just stand back here and admire it.
I've just turned on the electric gadget to wind it in.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Look at it. Mate, it looks amazing. And this is the perfect weather. This doesn't happen very often in Croydon, probably 3 times a year. You've got the sunshine directly on a clean paint, and you get this lovely, it's almost like a bronzy fleck, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It changes colour. It's almost not chameleon-like, but Dravit grey is a very interesting colour, as I know, because my M3 that I've just traded in for this, I've had for the past year. When it's dirty on a grey day, it just looks very flat. Very, not plain, but just very flat. But when it's clean and in the sun,
sparkling,
unreal, isn't it? Absolutely unreal. So, one second. What? What? I don't remember ordering... I don't remember ordering those 50th anniversary badges.
So those weren't on your spec sheet?
No.
Were they?
No, definitely not.
No. I might have just accidentally added them on.
Well, I'm glad you did, because they actually look fantastic. They look amazing. He did say before we pulled the cover off that there might be something on there that you didn't spec, but they look fantastic. The reason I'm pretty sure I didn't spec them was because actually this car is 6 to 8 weeks earlier than we thought it was going to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought when you said, I think you originally said April, May, and I thought April was conservative, like more like May or June, but I think car production in general at the moment seems to have like got a bit better
It's still very hit or miss,
Okay.
I'll be honest, and I'm still struggling to understand how this came as quick as it did, because I looked at it 1 week,
Yeah.
and it was definitely week 14 of April.
Sure.
And the next cars were just coming in May. So I was like, well, that's the first one coming. And we were told by BMW to expect very few cars in Q1. So January to March was going to be very, very limited. In fact, we've only delivered one other car so far from this branch.
But and I don't get special treatment. I mean, a lot of people do say in the comments, oh, it's because it's you or whatever. It doesn't come up at the factory. You're like, this is Joe's car. And if it did, I think they'd probably
it'd be the opposite effect. It'd be the opposite. It's like, no, it's not ready for him yet. No, give it to him.
Is that your German accent? That's pretty good. Yeah.
Shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. Right. Brand. Back to brand. Yeah. So you're right. I mean, it just came forward. I just looked at it one day and it was like no longer week 14.
Sure.
We were suddenly looking at.
Yep. That's all right, mate. No worries.
So it's looking at it, it was no longer week 14, it was suddenly like week 4 January, so it was going to be here for the start of Feb. So,
sure.
And sure enough, here we are.
Yeah. Oh, mate, it looks so, I'm so glad. I love the Fiona Red seats. Lou wasn't a big fan of Fiona Red because every day I went out in my car, I was sitting on Fiona. That was her logic.
Sorry, Lou.
So I was going for the same exterior colour on my Touring, so I needed to change something.
And you've gone for the full Silverstone rather than the extended. So this is the full upgraded version.
Yep.
So you get all the trimmings with it, all the leather across the door cappings, leather stitched dashboard, etc. It's just quality. You can see where the money goes, I think, the difference. So.
And also the other option that came in quite late that we actually talked about, I think off camera after we'd spec the car, was you can now get body coloured roof.
Yeah. So yeah, design elements can be deleted. So basically, you can delete the black roof for body colour.
Yep.
But if you haven't gone for the carbon pack, that means you also lose the black mirrors and a few black trim from the back side, bottom of the car as well. So it's kind of, and there's talk that it may delay the car. So actually, you're probably better off just sticking with how it comes.
Sure, because you did actually, you said that to me and I was like, oh, and then you said it might delay the car now if we change it. So I'm glad that I didn't. But I also do think, and I'm not just being biased because it's my car, I think with the Touring, the black roof, you've got the black sills, I think it does work really well. It breaks the car up nicely. I'm sure if it's body coloured, it looks good as well. It's probably a bit more subtle. But I think spec-wise, we've absolutely nailed this. I think it looks fantastic. And that does include the 50th anniversary M badges. They look fantastic on it.
Hang on. Hang on, it hasn't got black calipers, Joe. Oh no, is this a misbuild?
Well, yeah, I gave in to Tony and the rest of the public, really, and went for red calipers on this one. Again, I think they just inject a bit more sort of character to the car. The wheels are no longer black. These are the bi-colour ones.
Yep, correct. Yep, no cost option. You can just flip between the two. So
what you mean? These wheels come free with the £95,000 car, Tony? Wow, that's amazing. No, but jokes aside, if you've watched my first drive video on the M3 Touring that I had, the press car, I do talk about the amount of standard equipment that does come on these cars. And although price is sticky at the moment, interest rates going up, so finance agreements, those monthlies, those magic £500, £600, £700 finance agreements for an M car are just no longer. But if you are looking at getting an M3 or an M3 Touring, I know these are 85 grand base, but really they do come with everything you need for 85 grand. Yeah. It's only the extras like the seats and the laser lights and a few other bits, and you can elevate that to over 100 grand like with that press car, but you don't need to do that. It comes with Harman Kardon sound, it comes with head-up display, electric folding mirrors, privacy glass. It comes with so many extras that you wouldn't normally get on a sort of regular
absolutely.
car.
A generation ago, most of that would have been a cost option, and I think people do forget that. And most people did go for all of those options, lumped it all in, and suddenly they're at the base price of this car. So, I think you're right. You don't necessarily need to have any options on the car.
No.
You can have it with the standard adaptive LEDs.
Yep.
You can have the standard leather. Yep. You can have the standard seat, which is a great seat.
But even the standard leather, that's merino leather, isn't it? Merino leather with the standard M Sport seat. So I haven't even looked at the back end of it yet. And I mean, that's the angle, isn't it?
That's the money shot.
The money shot.
Look at it. Those hips don't lie.
It's really, really nice. Wow. Let's just have a quick look inside. Oh, the fleck along here. Hopefully this camera's picking it up, but it's just insane. And look at that interior. Wow. As Tony said, I've got the full merino leather, I think they call it.
That's right.
So everything is pretty much leather. So we've got leather on the top of the door cards here. We've got leather on the glove box. We've got leather on the dashboard, even down near the audio controls there.
But Joe, one more thing, while we're around the back of the car, my favourite feature of any 3 Series Touring.
Yep, is?
The little magic button.
Oh.
No one knows it's there, unless they've had one.
Unless they've watched my first ride video.
Oh, by the way, there's your spare key.
Oh,
how good's that?
Wow. He is here all week, quite literally. That is very cool.
That's the selling feature of the car, folks.
That is super cool. I think before I head off though, Tony, I wouldn't mind you talking me through the iDrive 8 and some of the features that it has, because I'm just not up to speed with that.
No, listen, I'm not being funny, right? But there's somebody that can do a far better job of that, and that's our product genius.
Okay.
So rather
you've got a product genius here now?
Absolutely, and they know their way around the system brilliantly.
Yeah.
So he's only a young lad, not been with us long, so let me go and get him, and he'll jump in. Is that all right?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, thanks,
Fantastic.
man. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. There's nothing better than a new car smell. And I know that sounds ridiculous because I have a lot of new cars. I drive a lot of new press cars, but when it's brand new, like less than a week old, it just smells so nice in here. Oh, this must be the product genius.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Tim King, product genius.
Nice to meet you, Tim. How's it going?
Oh, very well, very well.
Yeah. Have you just started down here?
Yeah, just the odd day here, there, and everywhere. Just
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tony's just showing me the ropes, but I know a little bit about the product.
Well, hopefully you can show me some things with the iDrive 8. We're just joking, of course. I mean, what do you expect in a Tony Lewis and Joe Achilles video? This is the actual Tim King. I'm sure many of you have seen lots of his Instagram activity over the years. He's worked for BMW UK for many years.
23 years.
23. You know, what did you start there when you were about 3?
Yeah, near enough. Yeah.
Oh, wow. If you don't know Tim King, check him out. His Instagram will be in the description below. Next to Tony's, so make sure you do check that out, because he does get some tasty pictures of some very early sort of product cars, is what you call them. I might fire this up because it's actually getting really warm in here. I can't believe it. We're like February in Croydon and the sun's out.
I should have got some sun cream on.
Let's just talk quickly about the iDrive 8, because I find it, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, I do find it a little bit daunting because there's so much in there. And I don't think I ever got to grips with iDrive 6 or iDrive 7 in the sense that I never really used everything that it offered.
Of course.
And now 8 is just on another level altogether. And yeah, so is there anything you can show me? I've downloaded the app and I've actually paired the car as well. So I use the what do you call it? Barcode on the screen there.
The QR code and that kind of stuff. Yep.
So now I've got the app. So I've got. That's not a bad two-car. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's just been revealed.
It's got the red calipers and everything.
Wow. Oh, look at the detail on that. That is so cool.
The usual kind of functions. You can either lock or unlock.
Yep.
Flash your headlights if you're in a car park somewhere.
Okay.
Remote camera.
Yes.
Obviously, great to see if you are missing your car in the office and you want to have a look outside to see where it is, or if anyone's near the car.
So if I went away, which I do a lot, and parked this car at Heathrow car park, and I was in Spain or whatever, I can have a look at the live shot of the car.
Absolutely, yes.
Wow.
The night before, you've got obviously a lot of trips going ahead. You can then say, right, I'm off to Heathrow tomorrow, and then it will send it to the car. So next time you get in the car, it will come up saying message. Click that. So you don't have to get in the morning, either type in the address or use the personal assistant to say where you're going to go next.
Sure. I actually used to use that in my 7 Series sometimes back in the day.
It's a great feature.
It is a good feature.
Yeah, really good.
And it means, well, it saves that little bit of time in the car in the morning, and it means you can jump in and off you go.
And also currently showing you where the car is.
Yep.
But again, if you've parked it in a large field, you're at a park or whatever, you can then find the car, and then obviously it will take you directly to it. So those moments where you've lost your car, you can find it.
That's really handy, because I mean I do park it in a large field a lot, and I always forget which field on my estate.
Oh yes, your estate, yes.
Hey Luvu, I'm cold.
I will increase the temperature. It will be more comfortable shortly. Let me know if it gets too warm for you.
Thanks, Luvu. You're amazing. It's almost like you're a real person. But jokes aside, again, you can use that. But for me, it's just touch. That sort of thing's much easier to
Because also
touch.
you've got quick shortcuts, which you can now, instead of obviously you have got no buttons down here, you can assign buttons that you quickly want to use.
So shortcuts are here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that could be a radio station. It could be my home address.
Yes.
So I guess they're the shortcuts that used to be down here.
Yeah. And obviously when you're driving and you don't want to be do not disturb.
What does that stop?
Everything.
What? Like phone calls?
Phone calls, non-critical information. So when everyone's bothering you about what spec to do for your next M140i or something, M135i.
Or if you're tagging me in an annoying post, something about D or whatever, I can just like Tim King.
You love
mute.
D. You love D.
These are the main tiles, right?
Yep.
And can they be modified and changed
Yes, they
and moved
can.
around?
Yes.
Oh,
so
add widget.
You can add widgets, remove widgets.
So you can go to there.
So tyre information. Obviously, how much heat.
Yep. Can I have Michelin are the best written on there? Are these the apps that are on my phone?
No, these are, well, Ringo is obviously an app that we've actually put into the BMW. So places that you go that actually is Ringo parking.
Sure.
As soon as you stop the car, it will come up saying Ringo parking.
Wow.
It will then find obviously the location and you're at. It will actually tell you how much it is an hour.
Okay.
And then you can obviously select an hour, 2 hours.
And then I need to put my details into it?
So once your details are all logged either through the Ringo app and you've mapped it. So obviously you go in your Ringo app, put your car information in, obviously that's already got your bank details in the Ringo app, and it obviously will map.
That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's what I didn't understand, if it was mirroring some of the apps that are in my phone.
No.
But there's a mixture of apps and then some of the actual traditional sort of settings in here as well. Nice. Well, I think there's a lot of...
It literally, we could be here for hours going through this.
I think I need to literally invest a few hours one day.
Yeah.
It's stationary, obviously, because I think that's the big issue with me and touchscreen, is not only that it is undoubtedly more difficult to use on the move sometimes, but it's the danger of learning a system like this while you're on the move.
Yeah.
And let's face it, we all have lives that are non-stop busy, and I'm as bad as anyone else. And I think this sort of thing, you need to be static like we are here, and you need to learn as much as you can so that when you're on the move, it's easier to use.
Absolutely, definitely.
Because don't try and teach yourself it on the move, because that's when it becomes dangerous. Exciting times, mate.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I hope your internship or whatever it is.
Well, yeah, I'm literally over my break time now, so I hope Tony's not going to dock my pay or anything like that. Gee.
No, thanks.
No, you're very welcome.
For
and it's
helping
a lovely
me
car.
out.
Lovely car.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited about it, and yeah, I can't wait to get some miles under its belt and take it abroad and do all sorts of things, because I've been lucky enough to sort of boot your press car around for a week, so I know what it's capable of.
Hopefully it's still in one piece.
Yeah, it's pretty much, the tyres. I think the tyres need replacing. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, Martin, if you're watching, but I'm sure he did give me permission to take it on track, so they kind of come hand in hand, don't they? It's like you can take it on track. There's another set of tyres that we can add to the bill. Tim, thank you very much.
No, thanks very much.
Wait, this is awkward.
Awkward.
That's like awkward COVID. Yeah, I'll give you the handshake. I like a handshake.
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
firm handshake.
Strong, firm handshake. Absolutely.
Nothing better than that. You join me a couple of hours later and I'm almost home. I've done exactly 100 miles in my brand new car and it's been amazing so far. Obviously, being an M car, well, I need to wait until it has its run-in service at around the 1,000-mile mark before I can really start booting it. And thankfully, I've had some of that aggression out in the press car that I had up until yesterday. So I can treat this one nice and gentle until that date comes. It's been an absolutely awesome day. I absolutely love this car. I love the spec of it. And it seems that a lot of other people do as well. I've never had so many people give me a thumbs up or so many people try and take pictures of a car before. I don't think ever, even when I've borrowed some of Tim's supercars and stuff. It's been unreal. Literally from the second I left the dealership, the petrol station, I had 3 people come up to me and talk to me about the car, sitting in thick traffic on the M25. I wish I'd got some clips of it, because literally every single car that went past was either illegally trying to take pictures of this car on their phone or just giving me the thumbs up, etc. So it obviously helps that it's clean and brand new. It's the first time I think I've driven back a brand new car and not been hit with some horrible weather and a rainstorm, which is ironic because we're in February. But yeah, super happy. Can't wait to start doing stuff with this car on the channel. Obviously I've got some things planned with it. Its first outing is going to be in the next week or so. I'm going to take it up to Motec, and they are going to do a few bits and pieces to it. Massive thanks to all of you for watching and coming along on yet another car journey. I look forward to the adventures that we're going to get up to this year. Massive thanks to Tony and Berry BMW once again. Tony's email is below if you need any quotations, etc. on new BMW sales. And huge thanks to Adrian Flux for keeping me insured and safe on the road. Until the next time, take it easy, and I'll see you then. Let me do a close-up.